Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. It's Braves baseball on the show, and it starts right now. Paul Hamels will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
So striding forward now, Jeff McNeil. He will lead this one off today.
For the Mets, the second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Guys, one of D-Rose former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Ro. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Another 0-2 home. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 0-2. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the move is Markakis. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So here's Pete Alonso, and check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Alonso is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting feeling you know it is as a hitter when that pitcher has nowhere to go on the inner half of the plate.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-1 home is in there for strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count, 3-2.
Throw on to first, and Hamels has retired the first 2 in the inning.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope.
Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That evens it up 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count. Is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
The 2-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 52.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the belt, the pitch.
Count 1-0.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Conforto is off at first with 2 away. 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Stepping up to the plate, Wilson Ramos. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Well hit, but also well foul into the seats in left.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Comes set, the 0-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Here's the 3-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now that's popped up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Rick Porcello gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Striding into the box, Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
He pulls this one into right. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Now that is an impressive vertical on this dive. As we take a look at it on replay, we can see just how high he had to get up to make that catch. That play might earn him a steak dinner from the pitcher.
Digging in, Nick Markakis. First pitch on its way.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Here comes Cespedes, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Into the box now, Freddie Freeman. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. In his career against Porcello, he has 7 hits in 18 at-bats. And that's too high, ball 2. Freeman, 30 years of age, has had a nice campaign so far, and fans are noticing. He comes into today as the National League's 2nd leading vote getter at first base in all-star balloting.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in 2nd place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
To 2-2 now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Marisnik going back at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Men on third with 2 down. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
1-1. Here it is.
Count 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Ready with the 2-1. Fastball well outside.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
2 outs here with a runner at third. A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. He's set. The 3-2. Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. No damage done after the 2-out triple. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. J.D. Davis, the next to bat. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
J.D. Davis.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Outside, that's a ball.
The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off. A 1-1.
Hey.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Here now the 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He'll start this one at 274. 5 homers and 14 driven in. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Here's Jake Marisnick. Popped up. Camargo waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one.
The catcher, Tyler Flowers.
First offering on its way.
Hey.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Fouled off. The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
pitch of the at-bat on its way. Adam Duvall is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. A runner at first with no outs here. Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. Don't want to forget about him. So here's Johan Camargo batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Ready with the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes with the catch. Runner tags from third. And this throw gets away from him. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there. And that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. Throw is up the line as it gets away. Here's strike two as it catches the outside corner. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Stepping in now, Cole Hamels. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And McNeil will put it away to retire the side. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate one. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Braves 1 and the Mets nothing. Leading off the inning, Rick Porcello, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Rick Porcello.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit to first. Freeman's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's a ball.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Alonso hits a little over the 270 mark. The 1-0. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Here it comes on 1-1. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Swinging a soft liner. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, Dero. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choking poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 15 long balls and 29 driven in. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Favorable call in there for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Mets strand 1. They trail this one 1-0.
Welcome back as the Braves look to get their bats going here in the third, and you can say they've really been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First pitch of the at-bat. Ozzie Albies will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Outside, 2-1. And this will be fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a liner. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. So with 1 away now, that'll bring in Nick Markakis. First delivery to him on the way. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. Markakis, originally from New York State. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses, he's been on charter planes. He's seen every part of what baseball has to offer.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Liner toward right center, and Markakis has got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's the center. Go figure.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. The 1-0. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Marisnick going back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman. 19th home run for him on the season, as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
It's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Acuna digs in now.
The center fielder, number 13.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now this one's crushed. Left field line, and that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Now batting.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Into the box now, Tyler Flowers. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0. Runner goes for third. In there. Now the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Tyler Flowers. Still only 1 out in the inning. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
So stepping in, Adam Duvall. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
0-1 count and the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 4-0 Atlanta. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yoenis Cespedes. He drew a walk his first time up.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And it's fouled away. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Now another 1-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. On the ground to the left side. Oh, way to get dirty. Got him.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make a throw, and of course he did that too.
Coming to the plate now, J.D. Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1-0 the count. Now the pitch. Look out, 2-0 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Here's HAMELS now on 2-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He hit a sac fly earlier.
The shortstop, Johan Camargo.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
To the plate now, Austin Riley. As he'll take a look at ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-0. Fouled away.
That's a ball.
1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses ball two.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
And the pitch on 2-1.
Ball 3.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
The 3-1 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Curveball, strike three called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, Cole Hamels. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Conforto is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Second baseman, Ozzie.
2 gone now in the Braves' half of the fourth, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. First offering on its way.
Whoa,
Too low, 1-0. Albies with a 1-1 count now.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Looking up is Marisnick. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 9 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And And that's going to be all now for Rick Porcello. So he'll depart early here this afternoon as he just never got into any kind of groove out there. Walker Lockett answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Lockett.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Hit well again down the right field line, but this will land untouched. The 1-2.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
There's a shot out to right center field. Markakis will round it at first and head for second now.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Nope, that's down.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Popped him up. Alonso has room in foul territory. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's the Braves 6 and the Mets nothing. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Ahmed.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. The windup and the 0-1. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? And this will be put away easily for the out.
The center fielder, number 16, Jake Marisnik.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnik.
Come on now, let's get a game right here.
First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And Markakis will tuck this one in for out number 2.
The pitcher, number 61, Walker Lockett.
Brandon Nimmo will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Mets, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. No hits to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fouled off. The 0-2 home. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Hamels up to 73 pitches now for the afternoon. Still 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball 2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
The 2-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Brad Brock gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Stepping into the box, Ronald Acuna. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit back up the middle. The second for one. On to first to complete the double play.
Now back.
Just like they drew it up. A great dive and stop to get the double play started, and then a perfect flip from his belly. Add this one to the highlight reel.
Two gone now in the Atlanta half of the fifth. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. From the stretch. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 0-2 delivery.
That's a ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Braves go down without a whimper here, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball one.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's inside.
Two balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
In now, Michael Conforto comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set, and the pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
1-0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside. 2-0.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Outside. 3-0 now. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. From the belt, kicks and deals.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
A runner at first with no outs here. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run. Home run number 16 for him on the year. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Normally this matchup is the last thing you want to see, left on left, but he kept his front shoulder square, stayed in that at bat, and absolutely demolished that baseball.
Comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that'll be all here for Cole Hamels. So the good news is he'll wind up going the requisite 5 innings for the victory, but he does leave his bullpen some considerable work to do before this one's done. Bryce Wilson will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball, not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
0-1.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Swing and a liner, but foul. Wilson, just 21 years of age. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Ball hit out to Albies at second base, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, J.D. Davis.
Standing in, J.D. Davis. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Line to the right side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
At the plate, Ahmed Rosario. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set with the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball, or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Braves 6 and the Mets 2. Ready now, Johan Camargo will try to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th.
Shortstop, Johan Camargo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Now the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, Austin Riley, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
From the stretch. Fastball well outside. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And it's fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Yeah, he was was having zero luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats. But it only takes one swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
Ender Inciarte will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Braves, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
And he gets ahead 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. A 1 pitch on its way.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. Davis trying to get there. The 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Waiting on deck is Nick Markakis. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
Nick Markakis digging in now. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third, and he's safe.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly to the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Stepping in now, Freddie Freeman, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ripped down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. 1-2. Here it comes. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. Davis has got it. McNeil's got it for one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning two on the high chopper. They only get one, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Jerry Familia gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ronald Acuna will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. A 1 pitch on its way. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. And it's now a 9-2 ball game. Felix Hernandez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Stepping up now, Jake Marisnick. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Hernandez, commonly known as King Felix, of course. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end. 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
Made him look silly with that one.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Robinson Cano will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 24, Robinson Cano.
And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. The average sits at 294. 4 home runs and 19 driven in. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Freeman is there for it. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 6.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jeff McNeil. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Slow grounder to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Braves lead it 9-2. Robert Gesellman enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 65, Robert Gesellman.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Tyler Flowers. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Smoke on the ground up the middle. He's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The left fielder, number 23, Adam Duvall.
At the plate, Adam Duvall. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, CONFORTO.
Stepping into the box, Johan Camargo. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Gesellman is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. The 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Braves lead this one 9-2. Ready to begin the 8th. Stepping in, Pete Alonso. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Alonso.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0 home.
That's Bolton.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Down the left field line and deep. And that's going to land foul. 2 out, nobody on. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Down in order go the Mets. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Austin Riley, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. Now here's the pitch. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Line drive, base hit down the line.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one in left field.
Marcell Ozuna is into the on-deck circle as it appears he will bat for Felix Hernandez here. Down on the shins and missed with it, ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
All even now, 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the second deck and gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him as they push this lead up to 9 now.
He was 0 in the series before that blast, so that's just about as welcome a sight as he could hope for. He got a pitch to his liking and took out a lot of frustration with that swing.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Now the 2-0.
Hey.
Right back to him, and it's off his shoe. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. So now to the plate, Nick Markakis. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swing and a liner, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie FREEMAN.
1 away for the Braves here in inning number 8, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, career number 247, as they just continue to pour it on here. Guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty B. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you pick the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Justin Wilson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
fielder, number 13.
Into the box now, Ronald Acuna, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Wilson is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. A 1-0 delivery. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Here it comes.
I got 3-0.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Settling in now, Tyler Flowers. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Standing in now, Adam Duvall, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one. 2 for 5 now.
The batter, the shortstop, Johan.
At the plate now, Johan Camargo, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. And it's fouled away. 4 runs here in this half inning. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 9th inning coming up. Atlanta leads it 13-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Luke Jackson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Adeiny Echeverria is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now to the plate, Wilson Ramos. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. And now pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Albies picks it up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Ready for another chance? J.D. Davis. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Up next to the net.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Stepping in now, Ahmed Rosario. Fouled away. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Acuña's there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next to the net, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick.
Mets down to their final out now. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. First pitch on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And a swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
13-2 is the rather one-sided final tally. The Atlanta Braves took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Paul Hamels earns win number 4 on the season. Rick Porcello permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The winning pitcher is Paul Hamels. His record is now 4.